In this video, we're going to learn a technique that'll instantly amp up the energy of your mixes, the drop mix. So that technique is what we call a drop mix. This involves switching up your songs right as you hit their drop sections. However, this technique can also be used at the breakdowns, as we'll see later on in this video. The great part about this technique is that it'll always keep your mixes fresh. You see, when you pull off a drop mix, you'll switch up the energy to give the room an entirely new atmosphere. So in this video, we're going to check out 3 different ways to perform a drop mix, starting off with mixing your songs at their breakdowns. Doing a drop mix at a song's breakdown is very easy. First, we'll need 2 songs that have breakdowns. Normally, you can find breakdowns right after a song's intro section or first drop section. If you look at a song's waveforms, these are easily identifiable by being more sonically empty than the rest of the song. For this example, let's mark our breakdowns with these cue points. These will serve as visual guides for this drop mix. To do this type of drop mix, first play your current song as you normally would, and ensure that the next song is beat matched to it. At the same time, bring down your next song's low EQ to the 10 o'clock position. Next, as you approach the current song's breakdown, cue your next song at its breakdown via the cue point we set, and bring your next song's volume fader up. Now once you reach your current song's breakdown, with both cue points aligned, trigger your next song. The moment you trigger your next song in, quickly cut the current song's volume and snap the next song's EQ back to the 12 o'clock position. So that's how to do a breakdown drop mix. However, what if you want to do a drop mix with songs that don't have clean breakdowns? Well, that's when we can do a drop mix at the song's drop instead. So that's a type of drop mix I'd like to call a drop swap. You switch up your current song's drop with the drop of another song, essentially breathing new life into the songs you're playing with. So first, identify where your song's drop sections are. This is to ensure we're doing this drop swap mix at the right portion of the song. In this case, our drop sections are here. To make this easier, we can mark them with cue points just like we did with the breakdowns in the previous example. Now that we have our drop sections mapped out, let's do this mix. First, while your current song is playing, cue your next song at its drop section and bring up its volume fader. Next, as you approach your current song's drop section, get ready to trigger the next song in. Finally, once you hit your current song's drop section, trigger your next song from its cue point and quickly cut the current song's volume as you do so. Now you know how to do a drop mix. Swapping the drop of 2 songs also keeps your audience on their toes. When they expect one song to come in, you can hit them with something new to blow their minds. A bit of advice though, make sure the drop you're mixing in has as much impact as the one you swapped out for maximum effectivity. Finally, if you really want to treat your audience to a hard-hitting drop mix, you can switch it up on the lead up to a drop. Now to do this, we'll need to use a song that has a build-up towards the drop. This is usually a 4-beat section right before the drop section that hypes up the drop. For example, with this song, we have our build-up to the drop. In this case, we can mark the start of that build-up with another cue point. This will come in handy in this example as we're going to trigger our next song from that cue point.
Oh yeah.
Next, for our current song, you can also do some prep work and add a cue point 4 beats before the drop. This gives you an extra visual guide for triggering your next song in.
Still king face, motherfucking.
So, to do this, as your current song is playing, cue up your next song at the build-up's cue point. At the same time, bring your next song's volume up. Then, as you approach your current song's drop, get ready to trigger your next song 4 beats before the current song's drop, right where the cue points are. Finally, as you reach the cue pointed section, trigger your next song while at the same time cutting the current song's volume.
Oh yeah.
And there you go. Now you've learned how to do multiple variations of a drop mix. Now, if you want to learn more ways to do amazing mixes, check out this video next.